Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, I am the Office Blokes. All of me, just me.
You can be whatever you want, Dave.
I can do whatever I want.
Make a Wish Foundation.
I'm going to start again because I was still thinking about the alphabet.
Just don't know which is the 21st letter of the alphabet.
I drifted off. I literally drifted off as I was doing the intro, and that was that. Let's start again. Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes. It's getting hot in here for some reason.
I'd have kept the original intro with myself.
No, I can go in the bloopers. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, we're the Office Blokes. We're trying to get to 200,000 subs, so if you're not subscribed, pop down there, press subscribe.
Yeah,
it means the world to us. Costs you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, free, easy as well.
Might be able to get 20% of a gold plaque at some point.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, just send us out a little chunk of metal like that. There you go. Nice one.
Go on.
Yeah, right. Trevor Noah. We've only done a couple of Trevor Noah bits, but they've done quite well, and I've enjoyed his comedy as well.
Is he South African?
Quite like him.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Didn't he have that joke that Russell Peters had though?
The Russian guy.
Russian people sound like they're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
backwards.
Yeah, I think
That's right.
You know, I'm sure I've heard other people do a Russian joke similar about talking backwards or
I think it's been a few, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the difference between, I think the way they describe it is dual thinking or daylight robbery, basically, and like two people coming up with the same idea isn't perjury of any kind, which that to me seemed like that's what it was. It didn't seem like anyone was ripping anyone off.
That's more of an observation, because it is sort of true in a way, isn't it? Where observational is different than coming up with a completely and utterly, unique joke, isn't it? I think it's a bit of a difference there.
Well, as soon as they got into the impression, you're like, oh, it does sound like a Russian person. So it's like based in truth a little bit, doesn't it?
Of course, yeah.
Right, I guess we'll get into it then. So Trevor Noah, Attentional Passengers from Crazy Normal. Longer re-release. There you go. Let's do it.
Well done.
The pilots are calm, they cool, you get into the air, they start making useless announcements that you don't even care about, just to give you that feeling that he knows what he's doing. You get up there as the seatbelt lights go boom. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we've reached our cruising altitude. Currently sitting at 23,000 feet above sea level, cruising at about 720 kilometers an hour in this Boeing 737, one of our favorite planes in the Starflight Alliance fleet. It's a beautiful sunny day up here. We might encounter a few bumps, but nothing too hectic. The cabin crew will be taking care of you. In the front, we've got Esmeralda and Jonathan. In the rear, Simon, Dupitseng, and Ferrer. I'll be taking care of you. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. I'll let you know once we've begun our descent. Until then, please enjoy your flight. Thank you. Dun, dun. You're like, oh yeah, pilot. Yo, my guy, pilot. It's cool. I just don't like the fact that they never let you know when something's gone wrong. It freaks me out because they trained to keep you calm no matter what's going on. And I noticed this because we hit turbulence coming into Joburg. There were hectic storms, and the plane started shaking, and it wasn't like the calm turbulence. It's that turbulence where people, the knuckles get white when they're holding their, and because people try and act natural in the plane. They'll be like, and then they get to a point where they're like. When that point comes, and like everyone is panicking, except the air hostesses. They're amazing. I love how they do it, Like you'll hit the turbulence and be like, things are falling, the bags are hitting the sides of the compartments. People are panicking, and except they just move through naturally. It's freaky. It's almost like their lower half is not connected to the upper body, because they'll just carry on. They'll be like, yes, you guys. Would you guys like some coffee? Yeah, okay. There you go. Be careful, it's hot. Thank you. Right then. Anything for you, sir? Yeah. Okay. Okay then. Just pass me a apple juice. All right. Thank you very much. There you go. Would you like some ice? No ice. Thank you. You know how they do it. And then the pilot has the nerve to come on in the middle of the biggest storm ever. The plane is shaking, the wings are tilting slightly upwards. You think you're gonna die. It's like people are screaming. Ladies and gentlemen, we've encountered some slight turbulence. We'll ask that everyone return to their seats at this point and refrain from using the lavatories. Please note we will be flying at a high altitude to try and alleviate the problem. Also, keep your seatbelts fastened, and no hot drinks will be served at this time for your safety. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you in a moment once we've gotten out of this bumpy patch. Speak to you in a moment. That moment might never come. He doesn't tell you this. When the nationwide flight lost an engine, the pilot said nothing. It just fell. Quiet. I don't want a pilot like that. I want someone who lets me know. I want to know before I'm going to die. I want to know. I want to say a prayer or two. I want to prepare myself, you know? I want to forgive everyone that I hate in the world. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. But they don't, pilots. No, they don't. I bet people who die in plane crashes don't even know they've died. Must be the worst feeling in the world. There's like a whole bunch of confused people popping into heaven like, I swear these airports change all the time. I never know where to go. I'm like, are we in heaven? Oh, wow, I can't believe we made it, hey? I can't believe, wow, this is amazing. And there's St. Peter at the gates, and he's like, come forward, please, come forward. Come forward. She's like, who you are? I'm St. Peter. How about you? Yeah, I know, many of people are shocked. Just come. I get that all the time. Just come. No, I just thought that, no, don't worry. Just come, please. Just wait till you see Jesus. Come.
I've not heard a joke yet.
No.
It's done absolutely nothing for me.
Accent.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I know what you mean. It's amusing. It's an amusing story, but not hysterical.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Yeah.
But
I remember liking the other bits that we did.
Yeah,
I think it was good last time we watched him. Sure it was.
Again, it's one of them as well where I think with comedians like this, you've got to be in the mood. You've got to be maybe come off the back of another one to watch this guy do this bit sort of thing.
You're right about being in the mood, because I think when you're that animated and you're all over the place on the stage, you have got to be ready for that a little bit.
But what you also
anyway.
With the aircraft jokes, so many people have done aircraft jokes that you kind of like.
Kind of hacky.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I know what you're going to talk about. The bumpy ride, the coffee being served.
See which way it's going, I suppose, can't you, to a certain extent?
Yeah, I've heard other comics talk about that. They've said when your whole life is spent on planes, in airports, you kind of lose touch a little bit, and everything becomes about, I was in my hotel room the other night, or I was on a plane the other night, and that becomes your act.
I suppose it can do, can't it, really, if you're a comedian, because that's all you do.
What else are you saying?
All the funny stuff happens to you when you're doing normal stuff, really, doesn't it, if you're one of those type of comics. I don't know, I've got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want someone to let me know when I'm going to die. Like taxi drivers. There's no person who dies in a taxi not knowing that they've died. Just before the crash, taxi driver will be like, yo! People walking into heaven like, yo, dead. Dead. Yeah, no, Shonile, we're dead. Gone. They know. Sometimes they survive the crash, but they still think they did. They're walking on the pavement, dead. You're dead. But luckily we did land safely in Johannesburg. We landed safely and everyone clapped when the plane landed. Yay! Clapped and walked into the airport terminal building. And that's the point when you realize you're back in South Africa. When you're flying, it's international. And then when you land at any of our airports, and if you listen carefully, you realize that you're back. Like South Africa, once again, the world went there. Then we were like, no, going. That will find just that side. Because all over the world, they conform to a norm, and that is in airports, women make announcements. It's always a woman, always. And she's always calm, always monotone. Always come over that system. She sits in a room quietly. They bring her the pages one by one. You can be in Heathrow, for instance. You'll hear that woman come on the system. Doom, doom. Attention all passengers. Please note this is an airport announcement. No passengers are permitted to leave any items unattended, as this may be seen as a security risk. Any unattended luggage will be removed by security and destroyed. Thank you. Dun, dun. Everywhere in the world, even if you go to like non-English speaking countries, they still conform to that norm. You know, you go to places like China where you wouldn't expect it, you know? You think, I see some of you probably think they'll be like, don't even laugh, that's racist, don't even laugh. No, that's racist, you don't even laugh.
Funniest bit by far. So absolutely. Save it with a semi-racist impression.
But they're not. They calm. It's a woman, still the same. She's just another language. She'll come on the piano and be like, dum dum. And you know they've conformed. And then you land in South Africa. And you know you've landed. You know that you're back home when you walk into the airport terminal building. You walk in, and I don't even know if they audition the people who do it. No. It's almost like whoever's closest to the mic gets to do it first, you know? It's the craziest thing. Luckily, 99% of the time it's a woman, but she'll come on. It's the craziest thing ever. As you're walking, she'll come and be like, dum dum. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. Hello. Hello, I'm talking to you. Hello. Yeah, all the people is flying cooler.com. The plane is delayed. The plane was going on 2, it's going on 3. Yeah, all the people must just take a ticket for that one. You're going to have a problem, nah? Just take on that. If your ticket says 2, then it's going to be 3, nah? That mustn't complain when the plane is not there, because then I need to tell you now. Then you must just phone the people that are coming to pick you up. Must tell them, yo, I need my plane is changed. It's not. And then they start speaking to people in the background. They don't even turn off their mic. All they must just tell the people they are. But tell you, I want to tell you, I need to tell you, yeah, yes, no, I need to tell you. Yeah, it's chicken. Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm for the drumstick. I'm for the press. It's drumstick. Yeah, I'm for the drumstick. Okay, yes, I guess 7. Okay. All the people is like one time. The gate is changed. It's not D2. It's C15. It's not D2. It's C15. If you can go to D2, oh, you can find nothing. Okay, bye-bye. But I need my chain. Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, do
you ever remember the guy who was the sign language guy for, I think, was it Jacob Zuma in South Africa?
No.
It was something was going on in South Africa, and they had a sign language guy next to him. I don't think he knew how to do sign language.
Oh, did he?
I'll show you the video. It's quite funny.
I could just imagine.
They just like wheeled him in right at the last minute. We haven't got a sign guy. He's come on, sort of like, he's just sort of like.
Was it? I'll have to see that.
I think that's one of those more culturally specific ones.
Yeah, I think so.
I do get that South Africans are a lot more straight up, and no nonsense, and I can see why it'd be like that and why it'd be funny.
Yeah, it's he wasn't laugh out hysterical. There was a couple of points in it that were quite funny, but not.
Yeah, it's quite amusing getting towards the end there, but it's again, it's a bit predictable sort of things to what he was going to do, and
he was killing though. People were absolutely loving it.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
That's on me for not finding it amusing, I suppose.
I think, like I say, it depends on what mood you're in, and depends what subject they relate you to as well, and you can relate back.
Definitely.
Everyone's been to an airport pretty much, and you don't know whether it's an airport or a train station. It's the same announcements that you normally get, sort of thing. But you go to certain parts of the world, and you do have that like oddball who comes on, who they see that as their 2 minute fame. You start shouting down the mic.
You get that on train stations in the UK more.
But like I say, sorry, Dave.
No, don't just say it. You get the announcer on train stations that are exactly that. They just add a little bit of character into it and start taking the piss.
Well, they've become a trend over here with the signs they're putting up at train stations and on the roads. The road traffic signs. They started being a bit humorous with the traffic signs and the train signs that you see.
It's exactly I don't know
if it's a global thing, but he started doing it over here, didn't he? Quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think one of the things with him is, like I said before, it was a bit. You knew what was coming at the end as well. It's still quite amusing, but you sort of knew like 2 or 3 minutes before what the joke was going to be, sort of thing. So maybe that's why it's a bit more difficult to find it laugh out loud, I suppose.
Yeah, I think one of the things about impression sort of comedy as well is, like, for me, the impressions went on for too long. If you don't get that reference necessarily, and the impression goes on for
you left at the start,
for a minute, then you're kind of like,
true.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Worth a go.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, please. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.